Hi, I'm Helen from Helen B Yoga and welcome to this class. Today will be more like an advanced beginner intermediate flow, focusing on ankle and hip mobility, leg strength and balance. You might need a couple of blocks, otherwise we'll begin in a comfortable seat. Come to your comfortable seat, tall spine, crown to the sky, and if it feels okay, you can start to close the windows of the eyes. Center in on the breath. Welcome your body to the mat. Welcome your breath. Welcome your heart. Welcome your mind. Welcome yourself. Knowing that your mat is a safe space where you can surrender and relax and enjoy your yoga practice. Maybe doing a quick scan of the body, the place where your feet are in contact with the earth. Perhaps it's the tops of your feet and your ankles, your shins, the sit bones. How does that mat feel against your skin? Observe any areas of tension. What can you do to soften there? Perhaps you tell that part of the body to soften. Often we hold tension in the hips, and the shoulders and neck, and the jaw. We'll spend a few more breaths here, enjoying the stillness, perhaps feeling a wave of calm passing over. Take another breath. And when you're ready, gently open the eyes. Excellent. If you are sitting up on a prop like me, it might be a good idea to come off it. So working a little bit of spinal mobilization, coming into a simple cross-legged position. Tall spine, shoulders stacked over the hips. And on an inhale, palms come up to the sky. And then gently exhale down. Perhaps your eyes follow your palms as they meet together. One more like this. Inhale, stretch up. And then exhale down. Planting the right hand outside the right hip. On an inhale, the left arm sweeps across the face for a lateral bend. Reaching out of the waist, grounding that left sit bone. You can keep the head facing forward or looking down, whatever feels good. Maybe even moving it around a little bit. Getting out any niggles that you might have. And then inhale will come up and over to the other side, grounding the left hand, sweeping this right arm across the face, and opening the chest to the side. Again, you can look down, have the head forward, maybe a little wiggle of the neck. And then inhale, come back up. On an inhale, palms come up to the sky. And as you exhale, rotate around to the left, using the left hand outside the right knee. Right hand is behind, lengthening the spine on the inhale, and then twisting on the exhale. In this position, see if you can use just spinal mobility rather than yanking the twist using the leverage of the hands. Looking over that back shoulder. And then inhale, come back up. And we exhale, we go over to the other side, tall spine. Breathing as you lengthen, twisting on the exhale. Again, using spinal mobilization, not forcing the body. And inhale back to the center and come down. We'll move into tabletop. Coming into hands and knees. Couple of rounds of cat-cow. Hands are directly underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Feet flat to the floor. And on an inhale, the head lifts and the belly dips. And as you exhale, rounding the spine, and the head comes down. Again, inhale, lift. Feeling the articulation of the spine. And then exhale, rounding as it comes down. Again, inhale, lift. And then exhale, rounding. And then back to neutral. Keeping the knees parallel, or sit back into a child's pose. Taking a breath here. And then on an inhale, slowly come up to a cat. And as you exhale, dip in the hips, coming forward into face down. Then inhale, a little cobra, and then rounding through the spine and back to child's pose. So do this in time with your own breath. You're coming up through a cat, and then dropping the hips, using the strength of the arms to help lower the body down to the earth. And then inhale, reverse. And we sit back. Start to see this as a fluid motion in time with your breath. No rush. Rounding back. We'll do one more. Coming up through this hallowing cat. Lowering. And then inhaling through a cobra. And we come back to child's pose. Pause here for a minute, maybe roll out the wrists a little bit. And we'll make our way into our first downward facing dog. Coming up into tabletop. Hands move one handprint in front. Tuck the toes. And the seat lifts to the sky. Knees are bent. Sit bones kissing the clouds above. Spine is long. Space around the neck, grounding down into the base of the knuckles. And perhaps you start to pedal the feet. Opening the backs of the knees and the backs of the heels. The backs of the thighs. And then when you've walked your dog, lift the sit bones to the sky with the knees bent. And then gently straighten the knees and descend the heels down. Breathing into how you feel. Keeping that upper back wide. Spine is elongated. And then we'll move on. On an inhale, right leg to the sky. As you exhale, bend the knee and open the hip into this scorpion tail. Straighten the leg 3 times, so kicking out, heel to the sky, and bend. Again, straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Now in this bent leg position, circle the ankle 3 times in one direction. And then 3 times in the other. Might hear some snap, crackle and pops. Once you've done that, extend the leg out again long, neutralize the hips, and return to downward facing dog. Side B. Inhale, left leg to the sky, open the hip, scorpion tail. Shoulders remain parallel, then flexing the foot, straighten the leg out. And then bend, straighten, and bend, straighten, and bend. Then 3 ankle circles in one direction. And then 3 in the other. Then return the leg to straight. Neutralize the hips. Downward facing dog. From here, look to the front of the mat. Come up onto the tiptoes and walk gently to the front. Inhale into a halfway lift. You can use the hands at the shins for support. And exhale down into this forward fold. Maybe grabbing the elbows and shaking a little bit from side to side. Place the hands on the hips. Engage the front spine. And on an inhale, come all the way up to standing. Wonderful. We'll now walk through a version of a moon salutation. Standing at the top of the mat, palms come to the chest. Take an inhale, exhale, palms by the sides. Then inhale, palms come up, lean back. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right foot steps back, right knee to the earth. Anjaneya Asana. Hands come down, right knee lifts, step forward, heels together, Malasana, reaching out, forward fold, left foot steps back, left knee descends, Anjaneya Asana. Hands come down, back knee lifts, step back, downward facing dog. Roll forward to plank, lower knees, chest and chin. Inhale to a cobra. Exhale, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward, left knee descends, Anjaneya Asana. Hands come down, lift the back knee, step forward, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Mini back bend, palms to chest. Wonderful. Second side. Inhale, palms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time left foot steps back, left knee descends. Anjaneya Asana. Hands come down, step forward. Malasana. Arms extended in front. Forward fold. Right leg back. Right knee descends. Anjaneya Asana. Hands come down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Roll forward to plank. Knees, chest and chin. Cobra. Seat to heels. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward. Anjaneya Asana. Hands come down. Back knee lifts. Step forward. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Palms to chest. Again. Palms to the sky. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Right foot steps back. Anjaneya Asana. Hands come down. Right foot steps forward. Malasana. Forward fold. Left foot back. Anjaneya Asana. Plant the hands. Back knee lifts. Downward facing dog. Plank. Knees, chest and chin. Cobra. Seat to heels. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps up. Anjaneya Asana. Plant the hands. Back knee lifts. Step forward. Forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, palms to chest. One more of these. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Left foot steps back. Left knee descends. Anjaneya Asana. Plant the hands. Step forward. Malasana. Forward fold. Right foot back. Right knee down. Anjaneya Asana. Plant the hands. Step back. Downward facing dog. Plank. Knees, chest and chin. Cobra. Seat to heels. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps up. Right knee down. Anjaneya Asana. Plant the hands. Step forward. Forward fold. Tall mountain. Mini back bend. Arms to chest. Breathe here for a moment. Reconnect with the earth, with the breath, with the mind. Take a moment. We will add on. Take an inhale, the palms at the chest. Exhale, palms to the sides. Then inhale, lift all the way up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Right foot back. Anjaneya Asana. Hands come down. Step forward. Malasana. Forward fold. Left foot back. Anjaneya Asana. Hands come down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Plank. Knees, chest and chin. Cobra. Seat to heels. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps up. Left knee down. Anjaneya. Hands come down. Step forward. Toe stand. Palms to the heart. Palms above. Stand all the way up. Palms to chest. Again, inhale, palms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Left foot, Anjaneya. Hands come down. Step forward. Malasana. Forward fold. Right foot back. Anjaneya. Hands down. Downward facing dog. Plank. Knees, chest and chin. Cobra. Seat to heels. Downward facing dog. Left foot steps up. Right knee down. Anjaneya. Hands come down. Back knee lifts. Step forward. Toe stand. Palms to the chest. Palms above the head. Stand all the way up. Palms to chest. One more each side. Palms to the sky. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Right foot back. Anjaneya Asana. Hands down. Step forward. Malasana. Forward fold. Left foot back. Anjaneya Asana. Hands down. Downward facing dog. Roll forward to plank. Knees, chest and chin. Cobra. Seat to heels. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps up. Anjaneya. Hands down. Step forward. toe stand. Stand all the way up, palms to chest. Last round. Inhale, palms lift. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, left foot steps back. Anjaneyasana Asana. Hands come down, step forward, Malasana. Forward fold. Right foot back, right knee down, Anjaneya. Hands down, downward facing dog. Roll forward to plank, knees, chest and chin, cobra, seat to heels, downward facing dog. Left foot steps up, right knee down, Anjaneya. Hands come down, step forward, toe stand. Arms above the head, stand all the way up. Mini back bend, palms to chest. Close the eyes. Reconnect. Breath, heart, mind, feet. And here we'll work into another sequence. We're working on the hips. Palms to the chest. Take an inhale. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right foot steps back. Come into a low lunge. Sorry, won't put the knee down. Plant the hands. Three-legged dog. Bring this foot forward. Or come into a warrior two. Getting a stable base. Arms out of the shoulders. Look over the front fingertips. Then turn to look over the back. Trying to make the shoulders even. And breathe in here. Then left elbow comes onto the left knee. Right arm sweeps down off around for side angle. You can, of course, put your hand on a block or the floor. Maybe gaze at that palm. Lengthening out of the waist. And inhale. Use this top arm to pull you up. Hand comes behind reverse warrior. This is a side bend and not a back bend. Then inhale back up and we'll rotate the feet. Come into horse legs and goddess pose. Taking a breath or so here. Sitting deep into those hips. Maybe lifting the toes. Breathing. Then inhale, straighten the legs. Toes come forward. Lengthen the tailbone. And as you exhale, folding forward. Prasarita Padottanasana A. Taking the peace fingers around the big toes. Pressing the fingers into the thumb and not in the thumb into the earth. Lengthen out of the waist and pull down. Using the core. Then inhale, lengthen out of the waist. Release the toe lock, hands to the hips. Come all the way back up. Then we'll fold down again. Hands come to the earth. And you'll rotate around to your left side. We'll get all the way around and coming into Gomukhasana. So this, excuse my back, this pose is one of my nemesises. I don't know what the plural of nemesis is. Tall spine. Breathing deep. Feeling that in both outer hips. can push the knees together. If you like, you can do the arms for Gomukhasana. I'm pretty content here. And to release, we'll come out the way we came in, turn all the way back round to this Prasarita. Hands to the hips, come all the way up to standing. We're going to move to the back of the mat and stand here. Okay. Second side. Inhale, palms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. This time, left foot steps back. In this high lunge. Plant the hands. Three-legged dog. Step forward, warrior two. Now towards the back of the mat. Coming up, even in the hips, bending into this front knee. Arms out to a T, looking to the back, looking to the front, descending into the hips. Breathing. Right elbow to right knee, sweep down, up and around, forward side angle. Keeping the inseam of the back leg active. And inhale, warrior two, flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Front knee remains bent. Reach out that waist. Then inhale, we come up. Rotate towards the side of the mat. Heels come in. Horse legs. And this time we'll do sun god. Arms out with the palms facing to the sky. Sitting deep into those legs. Breathing. Maybe lifting the toes. Then inhale, straighten. Toes face forward. Hands are to the hips. And this time we're keeping the hands here. Bringing the elbows together as if you're holding a beach ball. And folding forward. Prasarita, Padottanasana B. Using the core to pull the body close to the thighs. And on an inhale, they come all the way back up. And then we're folding down again. Hands come down, this time rotating around towards the right leg. Coming into Gomukhasana on this side. Tall spine, trying to keep both sit bones grounded. Breathing into the sensation. Accepting it. We'll rotate round the way we came, coming back to Prasarita. Hands to hips, all the way back up. And we step back to the front of the mat. One more round each side. Palms to chest. Exhale, and then inhale, lift. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift. Right foot steps back into this low lunge. Lengthen out the waist, ground the hands, three-legged dog. Step up, warrior two. Elbow to knee, side angle. Warrior two. Reverse the warrior. Warrior two. Maneuver into horse legs. This time we'll do moon god. Horse legs and arms right angle with the palms facing each other. Breathing here. Sitting deep into those hips. Enjoying the sensation. Building strength and mobility in this big joint. And inhale, straighten the legs. Palms to the hips. Feet facing forward. This time, Prasarita Padottanasana C. Arms come out to the side. We'll interlace the fingers behind. Chest expansion. And then folding forward. The wider the legs, the more likely you are to bring the head to the earth. It is not mandatory. Feeling the release in the shoulders and the front of the chest. And then with an engagement of the front spine, we'll come all the way back up. Release the arms. Fold forward again. And twisting around to your left side. Gomukhasana. So this time it might feel a little better, a little more accessible. Trying to get both hip bones on the floor. Tall spine. Breathe. Surrender. When you're in these postures where they can be a little bit taxing and tense, see if there's a part of you that you can actually soften, and that might just be the mind. Start to come out, rotating back round to that forward fold. Hands to the hips, come all the way up, and we step to the back of the mat. Pause for a moment and get ready. Exhale the hands by the side. Inhale, palms reach. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Left foot steps back to this low lunge, reaching out of the waist, then plant the hands. Right leg, three-legged dog. Step forward, destination warrior two. Arms to a T. Breathe in deep. Right arm, right thigh, side angle. Long line of energy from the tip of the toes to the tip of the fingers. And inhale, come up, reverse your warrior. Back to warrior two, rotate the feet, coming into horse stance, and this time it's yogi's choice. Do you want a goddess, a sun god, or a moon god? Choose which one you like. Sitting deep into those thighs. And then inhale and straighten. Hands come to the hips. Tall spine. Prasarita Padottanasana. And actually we'll do A because we did D to begin with instead of A. So A, the hands come underneath the shoulders. And you're in this kind of tripod kind of shape. You bring in the hands back parallel with the feet, if that's available. coming all the way down. Elbows are at right angles. And on an inhale, lift the head. Exhale, hands to the hips, and inhale, come all the way back up. Then we're going down again, and this time rotating around towards the right and coming into Gomukhasana on this side. Trying to get these hips both grounded, knees stacked, feet coming back towards the hips, and breathe. If you feel a lot of tension in your lower body, I know I do, make the upper body soft. Meet this yang energy with a little bit of yin energy. And we'll start to come out, rotating back the way we came into this forward fold, hands to the hips, stand all the way up and step back to the front of the mat. Take a moment to check in. If you like, close the eyes, palms to chest. Feel the earth, feel the connection. Breathe. How is your body feeling? How is the mind? We'll now work on tree pose. I'll face you. You can stay at the top of your mat. Grounding into the feet, splaying the toes. And I'll mirror you here. Start to put all the weight into this right leg. Externally rotate the left hip. Palms come to the chest. The toe can be on the floor or wherever is good for you, your practice. Pressing the thigh or the calf into the foot. Finding a fixed gazing point. I just taught a balance class, so I should have mastered it today. But balance is a lottery. If you like, you can bring the hands up. Breathe. Scooping that glute under like it's an ice cream scoop. Opening the pelvis. Rooting down to rise. And then hands back. Knee to the front and release. Do your little tree dance to shake it out. Side B. Grounding down into this left foot. External rotation, tall spine. You can stay here or bring the leg where it feels good for you. Palms at the chest or palms wide. If your arms are wide, I'm going to jinx myself now. I was going to say if your arms are wide, it's easier. Let's do this again. No edits. Crown to the sky, heel to the earth. And then bring it in, shake it out. Okay, we can do a tree again or a standing half lotus. Now, I actually can't do lotus. I've tried for many years and it just is not working in my body. I can do a version of half lotus. So what we'll do, you can either repeat tree or you can do it with me, but be very mindful of your knee. Standing tall and grounding into this right foot. I'm on a bit of a mound there. Let's find a stable place. Bringing the left knee into the chest And then externally rotating this hip and starting to hold the hand or the shin and the foot like this. So we want this external rotation. Now, from here, bring this heel into the hip crease of the opposite leg. Take hold of the top of the foot. And then allow this to come down. You want to actually have this sort of going downwards. Mine sticks out a lot. You can stay here and bring one palm to the chest. If it's available to you, you may be able to bring this hand behind and bind the toe. That is not available to me, unless my arms were like double the length. But this is good. I'm going to stay here. Breathing, engage in that standing leg, focus in the mind. And then when you're ready, we'll slowly come out the way we went in and shake it out. Remember, it's a yoga practice, not a performance. Take a moment to reconnect. Let it all go. We'll try the other side. Grounding down into this left leg, left foot, lifting the knee, engaging this leg, and then bringing the right knee into the chest, externally rotating the thigh, and holding this like this. So bringing the heel to the hip crease of this standing leg. And you can turn the hands around and start to allow this leg to come down. Again, you can bring the palm to the chest for half namaste, or you can bring that hand behind and bind the toe if that feels good in your body. You can practice yoga for years, and some of these postures will never be available to you because it's skeletal, it's your physiology, and then come out. So it's not necessarily, just shake it out a little bit here, it's not necessarily the tightness of the connective tissue or the muscles or the tendons. It can be down to the shape of the head of the femur in the ball and socket joint. So if it's not available to you, so be it. I can't think of one time in your life where you will have to do a lotus pose. Anyway, let it all go. We'll move back to the top of the mat and we'll work on pigeon. Inhale, palms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step the left foot back into this low lunge. Hands come down. And right leg to the sky. Three-legged dog. Bring the right foot forward. Come into pigeon on the right side. Stay in this upright pigeon. Then lower down into a pigeon push-up. Come back up. We're back to three-legged dog. We'll do two more of those. Pigeon leg. Pigeon push-up. Three-legged dogs. It might feel a little bit awkward. Pigeon leg. Pigeon push-up. Three-legged dog. This time back to pigeon and we'll stay. Walking this back leg back, trying to keep the hips parallel, neutral, releasing the top foot and having it point straight back so it's not sickling. Try to reveal this shin bone to the front of the mat, so pushing back. And then, if you like, you can come down onto your forearms. Breathing here. If you like, you can come all the way down and surrender. So I like to imagine that there's a little baby elephant placing their toe on this other hip and pressing it down. Trying to keep equal weight in both hips. Long breaths. And inhale, slowly come up. Step back, three-legged dog. Foot comes down. And then we'll do the other side. Inhale, left leg to sky. Pigeon on the left side, upright pigeon. Pigeon press up. Three-legged dog. 2 more. Pigeon. Press up. Three-legged dog. Don't worry what it looks like. 1 more. Just tune in to how it feels. Three-legged dog. And now, pigeon. Ekapada Rajakapotasana. Walk this back leg back. Tall out of the waist. And if you like, you can come down. Point that back foot. Make sure it's straight. Rolling into both hips. Exposing that shin to the front of the mat. Little Dumbo has got his foot, I was going to say paw. Elephants don't have paws. His foot on your hip, trying to push this down and breathe. Surrendering, melting, grounding, maybe enjoying. When we get in some of these deep hip postures, they can be kind of challenging to begin with. But as you surrender, melt, and your tissues start to open and your body relaxes, they can feel pretty yummy. And we'll start to make our way out, grounding the hands, coming back to downward facing dog. Stepping this left foot forward, right foot forward, forward fold. Hands to hips, come all the way up. We'll make our way down onto the earth for closer class. Let's do it through Malasana. Heels are in, toes are out, spine tall. Sit deep into those hips. Maybe arms in front. And gently release the seat down. Come all the way down onto the back. Knees into the chest. Pressing down on each shin just below the kneecap. Deep hip flexion. Keeping the right knee into the chest, extend the left leg long. Spinal twist to the left side. Arm can be outstretched if you've got the space, or a cactus. Both shoulders grounded. Flowing the breath. How is your jaw doing? Is it released? Our jaw actually works in parallel with the hips. Often if we have a tight jaw, we might have tight hips. Something to be aware of. And inhale, gently come back to the midline, both knees in. Squeeze time. And holding on to the left knee, extend the right leg long. Reclined spinal twist to the right. Both shoulders are down, maybe look over that left shoulder. Arm is extended. Long, even breaths. Perhaps a sweet smile on the lips. Return to the midline. Give yourself a little squeeze. We'll move into Shavasana. If you want, you can do a bridge if your body is craving that, but otherwise we will move the legs out slowly. Allow the feet to flop open. Arms by the side, the palms facing upwards. Back of the neck is long with the chin slightly tucked, lower than the forehead. The windows of the eyes gently close. Perhaps the fingers are curling towards the heart. Long, slow breaths. Shavasana.
Yes.
Start to notice the sound that is furthest away from you. And then the sound that is closest. Notice the texture of the floor that you can feel perhaps on the backs of your arms or your heels. Gently start to wiggle the fingers and toes. Perhaps circling the wrists and the ankles. Opening and closing the fingers and toes. And then when it feels good for you, gently bring the knees in one by one into the chest, giving yourself that little squeeze. Rolling over onto one side. Palms together like a pillow under the cheek. Then we'll gently come up to a comfortable seat, the eyes closed. Spine tall. Palms at the chest. Take a quick scan of the whole body, how you feel. Then bring the palms to the third eye, to the lips, back to the heart. Thank you for practicing with me, and I will see you again soon.